All right, now I can take that stuff down the stairs and get resituated for my next step. What is my next step, by the way? It's probably putting in these floor joists. Class is now open. I'm going to be installing some joist hangers today. I've got 2x6s. I'm going to show you how to put up a couple 2x6 floor joists. I've already have them pre-cut so that they'll fit in there nice and tight, and they're 2x6s, and these are 2x6 joist hangers. And they sell these for 2x4s, 2x6, 2x8, 2x10, 2x12s. Yeah. That just means that this would be a lot longer or shorter. For 2x4s are really short. And the trick with this is it's very difficult to get this one side nailed. There's a little tab on the side here. You're supposed to, right here, you're supposed to push it up tight and then tap that in with your hammer. And then you can nail this side off, come over to the other side, push this up tight, tap that in. Well, it never fits nice and tight up to the bottom. And that's what I'm going to show you today. How to get this thing up there nice and tight, because it is very difficult. They used to, old joist hangers years ago, they see these side tabs on there. When you put the joist hanger nail in for the sides, it goes in at an angle. It doesn't go in flat this way. You know, straight like that. They used to have joist hangers where it was just drilled, a hole was drilled on the side of this tab, and so you just nailed the sides. You didn't toe nail them in this way. And the beauty of those were you nail off one side, and then this side is kind of hanging, and to get it up there tight, I would just put my nail in at a slight angle like that, and hit it flat, and that would suck this edge up and make it nice and tight before I nailed off the rest of the joist hanger. Well, they don't do that anymore. I look for those, and this is the type they have nowadays. Okay, and I was like, how am I going to get that tight? And I've already done a few, and I made them nice and tight. And first off, there's two different joist hanger nails for these, and the standard ones, you know, there's one that's 0.131 inches thick and one that's 0.148 thick. And when you go to the store, you're going to see a box kind of like that. And you can ask the person, you know, a salesperson, hey, which joist hanger nails am I supposed to use? But when you look on the label, you read all this stuff, it's almost like you can either use this nail for these or you can use this nail for these. It's like, what's the difference? Well, there's not really much difference other than this one's a little bit fatter. And I was wondering if they were going to go in at the angle, and it's a little harder to put it in at the angle. I was able to get it in at the angle. I just put it like that and then hit it with my hammer and went in. But what I found was, on the very first one I did, I split. I nailed that right there. I split the joist, the floor joist. And let me show you. Right here, that first one I nailed, and this split. See there? Now, nothing's going to happen to it. I put a toenail down into it, an 8, and I also pre-drilled a 3-inch long screw and put that in there. But I thought, I'm not going to use those anymore. And I used that same nail for over there, and it didn't split. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to be safe rather than sorry. And I'm going to go ahead and use the thinner nails the thinner of the nails, the .131s for the sides. And I'll use the thick ones to go into the ledger. They're a little bit thicker, and maybe that's what you're supposed to do. Because years ago, it was one size fits all. Now there's two sizes, and that's what I'm gonna do from now on. I'm gonna use the thinner ones for the sides. I'm not gonna use the thin ones to put in here, because if I use the thicker ones there, can you see that should hold more weight? They're only 1.5 inches long. You're like, my word, all the weight is transferred onto this? Yeah. These are joist hanger nails, and these are the approved joist hanger nails. They're from Simpson, strong tie. And then these joist hanger Simpson strong tie, and then there's a number for these particular 2x6 joist hangers, LUS26Z. And every single joist hanger has a number to it. And so I'm gonna use these nails. I'm gonna use this. Now, what else am I gonna use? Well, this is my secret weapon. I'm gonna use some 1-inch sheetrock screws, and they're coarse thread sheetrock screws. They come in a box. Normally, I don't usually buy 1-inch. I usually don't buy 1-inch drywall screws, and these are coarse thread, okay? You want to get the coarse thread, not the fine thread. The fine thread, they have screws like that, fine thread, and that's for sheet metal. You don't want to get those. And normally, like I say, I don't use 1-inch. This is the first time ever I've used 1-inch. I didn't even know they had 1-inch, but I can use those. I used to always use the shortest screw that I would use periodically for different things was 1.25 inches. So they have 1.25 inches. I have some somewhere out in the garage, but I didn't use any for in here because I actually used up the 1.25 inch drywall screws. Well, they're not called drywall screws. They're called, I don't even know what they're called. It just says exterior screw on it. And they're 1.25 inches, and it says 10-year warranty against rust and corrosion. So I may use 1.25 inch. I may use these. Okay, you can use these, or you can use these. And you know, these I'm using on this job, but the threads don't go all the way up. That's what I like about regular black sheetrock screws. They're for interior though. They'll rust on the exterior, so that's why I couldn't get them. But I'm going to use these on the joist hangers. Believe it or not, I'm not going to leave them in there all the time. It's just going to be my little helper, and I'll show you that. You know, once I get one side attached, I may even put one screw in at the bottom, and then to get the other side all the way up, I'll put a sheetrock screw in there at an angle. I'll put it in at an angle like this, and that'll suck this straight up and have this right up snug as a bug in a rug to the bottom of the 2x6. Trust me, if you don't get that tight, it's like, what's the use of having a joist hanger if the joist hanger is not up nice and snug underneath your 2x6, 2x4, 2x10, whatever it is, okay? And what else am I going to use? I'm going to use my liquid nail. This, you can use any sort of construction adhesive, and I'm going to put just a little dab. I'm going to put a dab down here at the bottom, in the middle, and on the two sides. Just a little, okay? And that way, when I've sucked that up there nice and tight, that's going to keep that later on. If it ever happens to want to get loose or something, and if it shrinks or something, it could have a tendency of, when you step on it, your floor could squeak. This will make it so it's not going to do that right down in there, okay? So that's what I'm going to use. Yes, I'm going to use two sizes of joist hanger nails. I'm going to use some sheetrock screws. I can either use my 1-inch or my 1.25 inches. And I'm going to use my liquid nail. And I've got my my drill. I'm going to use my drill to put the screws in, obviously, my impact drill. And that's it. So are you ready to see this in action? Okay. You can see I've got 2 more joists I've got to install. And I just installed most of this floor here. And I've got it all laid out. And my next job after getting these last 2 floor joists in is I've got to measure for the plywood and get the plywood down here, and then I'll make another video on that. But see, I laid the whole thing out, boom, 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 16-inch on center, and then I came back, measured these 2. I've got them cut over there. They're pre-cut at the right angle and everything, the right length. And so I'll tap those up into place. And I left it like that so I could have this whole area like this so that I could work down there and get back up and down from underneath there. I just cleared out from underneath this. I've done a whole video series. If you want to watch that, it's on my channel. It'll probably be under deck repair or something like that. I think what I'm going to do is make an entire playlist. And then I'll put all the videos on there. Trust me, I don't know how many I'm going to have on there, 40 or 50 videos maybe. I'm not sure, 30 to 40 of this whole entire job. I had to take the floor out, and I did all kinds of stuff down there. You'll just have to check that out. But anyways, this is what we're going to do. This is what this video is to install these joist hangers on these ceiling joists. Okay. Coming up.